you serious?
Welcome to another episode of How to Kill an Hour. I'm Marcus Bronzy.
I'm Sean.
This is the show where Sean and I scour the internet to find some funnies, scour the internet to find some news stories, and we talk about new ways that we've been killing time out there. Super duper simple. Sean, we have a very important announcement to make. I've got to say it now because I want to be clear, because we had some people that overshot last time and we couldn't get through to their content. We have a supplement show called Punishment, where we do deal out some punishment and extra puns where you send jokes to us. Now, the Christmas jokes are coming. Winter is coming.
The geese are getting fat.
The geese are getting fat. So we need those Christmas jokes in early, otherwise we're going to miss out on them. jokes@howtokillanhour is the email address that you send your Christmas jokes to. We'll shout you out. We'll tell you a joke. I mean, I'm not going to try and suggest what ones you do and don't send, but as you can tell, the ones that get through are of a certain caliber, and the ones that aren't don't belong in this era. Some of them, I'm like, reading, I'm like, do I get in trouble a bit just for reading that?
Yeah. And let's be honest, there also are some jokes which are really funny, but also we just like, I just can't. We just
can't. Bro.
It's funny, but
yeah, man. Yeah. So, once again, jokes@howtokillanhour.com is where you send them to. We have had some people that have been getting in contact though with some nice shouts, haven't we, Sean, man? It's been really nice hearing from you guys, the audience.
So the first one we have here is from Ty. He's put here, Ty from the Stupid USA. I'm just putting it out there, we did not say that.
He said that. Ty said that.
From
has something gone on over there recently? I don't know. What's that? Has anything happened?
Nah, I haven't heard anything, to be honest. Ty says, I felt weird saying this in a comment, but you guys have honestly saved my life. I've been battling with severe PTSD and depression for a long time, and it makes my fugging day to see you two fuggers joke. So thank you to no end. If you don't mind, could you mention the love of my life? Her name is Yesenia, and we've been together for almost 8 years. So shout out to you, Yesenia, and to you, Ty. It's a very sweet message and
it's heartwarming.
Madly heartwarming. So.
Madly heartwarming. Thank you, man. Look, we're just here to have some fun. It's just me and my mate Sean, innit? Having a laugh every week. Maya Mansour said, your laughs are so contagious. Love your account. There you go. And also Nathaniel, I'm saying that. Sorry, I'm going to get this right. Natuaniel, I think is how you say the name. Love you guys so much. You guys are awesome. I can't for the life of me find the clip with Little Johnny. I think, by the way, asking for us to send you a joke is hard enough because we get from enough. Asking for a little Johnny joke. I don't know. It was the one where he kicked the chicken and the pig and then missed most of his breakfast, and his dad kicked the cat, so he wasn't getting no. I think that's what it was. Any chance you could send it to me? I've got to be honest.
I don't even remember that one.
What you guys need to understand is Sean and I have conversations before the recording, and sometimes it goes like this. Did we speak about this 7 days ago? And sometimes we think we have and we haven't, and sometimes we haven't and we have. We also got one more shout out from YouTube, Sean, saying, I just killed an hour. Little Johnny is back, and so is Sean. Sean did take some time off. He's back. You two are hilarious. I love the banter, and that is from I am MA Basic 2625 on YouTube as well, man.
I'm not on Little Johnny's level. Yeah. Like he's there all by himself. But I aspire to be.
There we go. I mean, little Johnny is just
legendary status.
Do you think you've ever seen a Little Johnny in real life? I've seen him. I've been like in a pub garden on like a hot day, and I've seen this kid just giving their parents so much jip, and I'm like, you know what? You're a little Johnny. You kind of like, it's the kind of kid. I'm not saying I would laugh if they bumped their knee on the table and were crying, but I wouldn't be upset that it stopped them moving around and making noise. Just saying. Anyway, on that lovely note, make sure you get your joke. If you want to get your jokes in, jokes@howtokillanhour.com is where you send them to. Please not on Instagram. Please not on the socials, because it just gets a bit too sticky on there and it's hard to get through the jokes because there's a lot going on over there. Sean, without further ado, I think it's time to step into our jokes
of the week.
Never going to get sick of that.
Right. Now you kick off. You kick us off.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, is joke of the week. Banker. So you'd like to start a loan for an all marsupial fighting championship? Me. Yes. And I'm going to call it Mortal Wombat. Banker, I'm in. just see that conversation happen. I'd watch that.
The theme song still bangs.
Bruv, honestly, at the gym sometimes.
Aye, standard.
Yeah. Yeah, covered.
Oi. Okay. A boy grows up being told by his mother never to touch a woman's private parts because they have teeth. One day when he's older, he starts seeing a lovely girl who he begins to fall in love with. Things are going great, but she starts to feel frustrated at his lack of sexual progression with her. Finally, she decides to broach the subject. She says, hey, I really like you and I'm really getting into our relationship, but how come whenever we're making out, you never touch me? I'd love it if you did. He says, my mum always told me never touch a woman's private parts. They have teeth down there. What? That's completely ridiculous, and I'll prove it to you. So she strips naked and spreads her beautiful legs apart, giving him a very intimate view. See, she says, no teeth. The young man crouches down and looks carefully. No wonder, he says. Look at the state of your gums. Oh, sorry. Oh.
What? Nah, man. That's a good one. That's good. Ignorance, isn't it? Out of the mouths of babes or adults that should know about. Anyway, right. Okay, here's mine. After birth, how long does it take for the eyes to open? How long do you think it takes?
30 seconds.
There you go. Right. For cows, immediately. For goats, 2 hours. For cats, it takes 6 days. For dogs, it takes 10. For humans, just after marriage.
Oh. A little boy walking with his father sees 2 dogs mating and asks his father what they're doing. Not wanting to compromise his son's innocence, the father says, well, son, one of the dogs is hurt and his friend is helping him home by carrying him on its back. The little boy replies, gee, Dad, that's just like life. Try to help out a friend and they'll just shove it up your ass every time.
Oh, all right. A well-off woman has 3 boyfriends, but she doesn't know which one to marry. So as a test, she gives each of them $5,000 to see how they spend it. The first boyfriend gives himself a complete makeover, new hairline, personal trainer, diet, the lot, and a whole new wardrobe on top. When asked why he did this, he said, I wanted to make myself good looking for you because I love you so much. The second boyfriend bought her a bunch of gifts, with the fanciest being a diamond encrusted watch. When he was asked why he did this, he said, I bought these gifts for you because I love you so much. The third boyfriend took the money and invested it in the stock market. He doubled his investment, then gave back the $5,000 to his girlfriend, then reinvested the rest. When she asked why he did this, he said, I'm investing this money for our future together because I love you so much. The woman thought long and hard about how each boyfriend spent the money. And after very careful consideration, she married the one with the biggest dick. Yo,
I should have seen that.
Hey, some things money can't buy, baby. You get me?
I should have seen it coming. Oh, if it was big enough, I would have seen it coming.
Hey, I bet she did. Hey.
Oh, dear.
That's classic. Classic spin.
Okay, it's quite a bad one. I would have put it out there from the beginning. All right. 2 old men decide they are close to their last days and decide to have a last night on the town, a blowout.
Yeah.
After a few drinks, they end up at the local brothel. The madam takes one look at the 2 old geezers and whispers to her manager, go up to the first 2 bedrooms and put an inflated doll in each of their beds. These 2 are so old and drunk, I'm not wasting 2 of my girls on them. They won't know the difference. The manager does as he's told, and the 2 men go upstairs and take care of their business. As they're walking home, the first man says, you know, I think my girl was dead. Dead, says his friend. Why'd you say that? Well, she never moved or made a sound all the time I was making love to her. His friend says, could be worse. I think mine was a witch. A witch? Why the hell would you say that? Well, I was making love to her, kissing her on the neck, and I gave her a little bite, and then she farted and flew out the window and took my teeth with her. I told you it was dumb.
I love him. This ain't going to be less bad. Guy, doctor, my girlfriend is pregnant, but we always use protection and the rubber never has ever broken. How is this possible? Doctor, let me tell you a story. There was once a hunter who always carried a gun wherever he went. One day, he took out his umbrella instead of a gun and went out. A lion suddenly jumped in front of him. In order to scare the lion, the hunter used the umbrella like a gun, shot the lion, and it died. The guy turned to the doctor and said, "Nonsense. Someone else must have shot the lion." Doctor, good. Now you understand the story. Next patient, please.
Savage. Oh dear, oh dear. All right, there's a couple of short ones. These kind of read one after the other, so I'm going to do the two.
Go for it, man. Wait. Is this a selection of shortness, Sean?
A selection
of short ones.
A selection of short ones to choose from.
A selection of short ones.
Wheels stolen from police cruisers. Police search tirelessly for suspects. Wait for it. The reins were stolen off the mounted police horses. The cops have no leads. You know, I'm going to stop there.
No, carry on.
No, I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave.
You
it
sure?
Yeah, I'm going to leave it.
Oh, go on, give us one more. Go on, give us one more.
The last one doesn't deserve it.
Okay, cool. All right. I love ones like that, though. A young man went to his girlfriend's father and said, "I've come to tell you that I intend to marry your daughter." Father went, "Really? How much do you earn?" The young man said, "About $2,000 a month." The father said, "That's not even enough for toilet paper." The young man went to see his girlfriend and she asked him, "So, what did my father tell you?" The young man said, "He said you shit too much."
Before I do this one, yeah, on the way here, did you see the news story about the actress who got stabbed this morning?
No.
What was her? She was in Legally Blonde. Reese.
What? Is she okay?
What's her name?
Reese Witherspoon.
No, it was with a knife,
Reese.
bro.
Ah!
Oh, yes! It's a classic and I still got you, bro. That's one of my all-time favourites. I'm keeping that one.
Did you? It was a good one, though. It was good. It got me. I thought you really brought for us. You got me as well. I was like, wow, it's going to take a deep turn in the middle of our jokes. All right. This one is straight from secondary school, yeah?
Okay, that's going to be brilliant. All right, let's go.
If another name for a bra is a over-the-shoulder boulder holder, what do we call men's underwear? An under-the-butt nut hut.
A nut hut.
Yeah. I'll pop them back in the nut hut, you know what I mean? I like it.
All right, this is going to be similar to there's a couple of parts of this one, all right? So bad. Okay. Two fish in a tank. One turns to the other and says, "Any idea how to drive this thing?" Two soldiers in a tank. One turns to the other and says, "I am sorry. So shit." Oh God, I love a dad joke.
I like it.
Terrible.
All right. I saw my wife slightly drunk yelling at the TV, "Don't go in there! Don't go in there! Don't go in there!" She's watching our wedding video again.
Savage. Oh, one more?
Yeah, come on, sure.
All right. Our biology teacher brought in a banana to sex education class to demonstrate how to put a condom on. Apparently, he couldn't get an erection on an empty stomach. Let's leave that one there.
And that was our jokes
Of the week.
Oh man, that was fantastic, Sean. I enjoyed it. Sorry about stuttering over jokes so badly this week.
It's what cracks me up the most. So please carry on, man. I love it.
Yeah, man. I think it's glad to know that my failures are what brings you the most joy.
Yeah, just in life in general, and jokes, everything, bro.
Fantastic. Right, Sean. I guess it's up to you. We can do Would You Rathers, or we can do some news stories of the week, bruv. It's really up to you, man.
How about I take all of that out and then we just do a quick how we killed an hour.
All right, go on then.
Very quickly.
All right.
Very quickly.
Cue 40-minute segment of the show. 40 minutes later, quick roundup. Yeah, go on.
I just wanted to put it out there because I want to know whether it's just me. So, anyone who's played the new Call of Duty, I haven't really played much online. I just got stuck into the campaign. There is a bit. I think it's not that far in, right? I was not expecting it to take a turn for a scary. There was a scary twist, and I'll put it out there. If anyone wants to know, me and you, when it comes to horror films and horror games, we're a bit weak in it.
On a scale of our strength of resolve on 1 to 10, I'm probably a 1.5 at my best, bro.
I'm gonna stretch to a 2, and that's on a good day. We're weak.
Can you watch old horror movies where it's really hammy? Because I can watch those because it's so obviously fake. You know, like it's Freddy, like like that kind of stuff.
To be honest with you, a lot of old horror films I just find funny.
Yeah.
But I don't find I'm not like let's try. Do you get like if you watch like a psychological horror film, are you then thinking about it later on? Does it stay with you?
If it's like I'm gonna
like
get
Paranormal Activity or something like that, if you watch it, are you thinking about that later?
That's fucking me up. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
okay.
lights are on later.
No, see that
Paranormal Activity.
Yeah, like I don't. It doesn't stay with me.
Yeah.
I only don't like watching horrors because I hate being scared. As in, I hate jump scares.
Yeah.
Like it makes me angry.
Yeah.
Like if you jump scare me, there's a chance I'm just gonna punch you.
And you know when it's coming as well, when they go. And then usually there'd be a jump scare, and there's a silence, and then it's. And you shit yourself.
I'm gonna put it out there. I don't like either of those sound effects. Please, no, stop.
That's not
you know what it is? It's because I remember when I was younger, my cousin said to me, I was in Malaysia. My cousin goes to me, "Have you watched a scary movie? Just turn the sound off." And I was like, nah, I can't be. And then I realized, it's all done via the sound.
Yeah.
And the worst thing about it is if you're watching one and you know the sounds and you know you're gonna be jump scared, and you know that's gonna happen, and it still happens, it's really annoying.
It's annoying, yeah. I find that scary, and also chittering now. They're using that a lot. You know, like chittering when you hear like, how can I do it? Chittering and you hear like a.
Oh my days. Okay, so so I'm gonna explain. So what do you call it? Chittering.
Go.
Chittering.
Yeah, chittering.
Okay, so there's a bit in Call of Duty where in the middle of the campaign, they introduced like the zombies, which I'm used to, from like previous games. And still, there's times where like zombies will get you from behind or like grab you or whatever. You're like, I panic a little bit, not And then, but there's a bit, where you go into this room, and you're like looking around for stuff, and you see this guy, and you have to go and get these like report documents and put them in this like these kind of envelope holders outside to open a door.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, all these mannequins appear. Yeah, and you're like, what? Like, literally, I was like, turning around, and there's all these mannequins. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? I was like, they're not moving. So I like walked up to one and I like hit it, and it just fell over, and I was like, all right, that's a little bit weird. Okay. I said, and like, I turned around again, and I turned around, bruv, they were all like right next to me, all of the mannequins. I was like, what the hell? And so I was like, but this is the thing, you know, the chittering you're talking about?
Yeah.
You hear it. You hear them creaking. So what it transpires is every time you're not looking at the zombies, the zombie mannequins, they come for you.
And they can hurt you.
Yeah, and they can kill you. But as soon as you turn around, they'll just freeze. It is so creepy, bro. Like, I did manage to complete it, but I had to put the control down a couple of times, take a few deep breaths and be like, you need to steal up, Sean, you know that. You need to steal up and finish this.
You're better than me, because what I'd do is I'd probably just turn off the console, walk away, and never come back again. So
what I did is like I walked backwards everywhere, trying to keep all of the zombies, the mannequins, like in front of me.
Yeah.
But then like there's like a table, and I've got to pick the thing up on the table, but there's like the mannequins are quite close to me.
No, they've done it deliberately.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna turn around and grab this as quickly as possible and try and turn around, and like you turn around and you grab it, and they're like on you, and then mate, honestly,
could you not go around and smash them all up one by one?
But there's like a ton of them.
I would spend a few hours doing
There
that.
was there's a ton of them, and I think the mannequins respawn. So you literally like, and it's so creepy because if you just like spin your head around and spin them back, and you see them like stopping, and you see that like the limb like move, and you're like,
oh, I saw a clip of it online. You see them rattle a little bit, so you can still see them move.
And the sound.
Oh,
like that.
Yeah. Oh, I hate that.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna guess that there's gonna be some people being like, "Oh, it's minor, bro. It's not." I didn't like it. Didn't like it at all.
It's like your friend that's like when you're watching like hyper real horror now. Because you know horror now, if they want it to and they got the budget, it just looks real. It is
It's not
indistinguishable.
It's not like Brain Dead and stuff like that with like lawnmowers and like mowing people's heads off, like brains out and stuff like that back in the day.
Indistinguishable from real life, yeah. And people are just like, I know people that sit there eating like their spaghetti bolognese, like chomping on a flipping bit of food while someone gets their neck slit or like, you know, you see someone's like bone sticking out or whatever, and they're like, hey, it's madness, isn't it? That must hurt. I'm like, what? I wince when I watch Home Alone. I'm like, I'm at the age now where when he stands on that nail, because it's going to happen, we're going to watch it in the next few months, jokes at howtokillanhour.com, that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? When they get burnt, when they fall over, when they just
on the forehead,
even just a slip where they connect and their back hits the floor. When I was a kid, I was like, now I'm like, that's got to hurt.
Or you'd be like, imagine how many sessions of Cairo you're going to need to get over that.
That's a herniated disc right there. That's a herniated disc.
You know what that says to us?
Old.
We're old. We're old, and you're a 1.5.
Yeah, man. I'm a 1.5.
Yeah.
So yeah, I could watch you play the game, but I couldn't play it myself. So I could sit next to you when you played the game. Okay. Because we have got spooky games that we should be playing more.
Yeah, you did send one to me recently. We managed to swerve it.
I can't lie. I've tried to play it, but
is it?
I've been so scared that one, I've not bought anything to the team because I've just been hiding in the corner or in the brightest part, and I'm so shit scared. Their hands get all sweaty and they all over the control pad. But it's a good game. But oh man, I love that stuff. Do you have to do that mission to carry on with the campaign?
It's a part in the mission where you need to get. I think you need to get 4 key cards to progress, and you're in a section where there's like this gas. But you're supposed to have the gas mask, but you take a fall, the gas mask breaks, you're then exposed to the gases, and then you have to go through these kind of trials, but the gas is supposed to make you quicker, more powerful, stronger, but like anything, it goes out of control. Like I think the thing is that it goes out of control and makes like kind of zombies. But you get this like grappling hook, which is pretty cool. Yeah. And so like, it's worth playing. I will be interested to see if you were creeped out as much as I was.
I'll give it a go, man.
And yeah, let us know. Let us know if you were or if you weren't, and you were like, you lot are moist breath.
And then I'll get online and I'll get absolutely pasted by all the online players as well, unless we get into Nuketown, which is apparently back.
All right, Sean. 24, yeah, it is supposedly, isn't it?
I think that's a nice way that you've killed a bit this week, bro.
Was there anything that you
I went back to that place called House Party in Poland Street for a little event, for a Christmas party with JD Sports. It was really cool. It was fun. Second time in that venue. What's interesting about the West End is, and I'm not complaining because it was great there, second time, is you can tell where the popular venue is for Christmas parties every year. And I think that's a popular spot. It was cool, man. Went down there with Richie Driss, who pops in on the show here and there. But yeah, man, that was cool. But we have got some cool stuff coming up. I've got put some stuff in the diary. One of them is new, and one of them is old but with a twist. So I'll see if you're available. Yeah, I'll see if you're available, bro, and we'll go and do it this time round, man.
Oh, and just to mention, I did pop to Drum Sheds on the weekend to see who's headlining. Chemical Brothers were headlining.
Oi.
It was a good day. It was a day rave. It was a good day rave.
Was it a good day? Was it vibing?
It was vibey. Very vibey. A big up Drum Sheds. Like only been there a couple of times, but good venue now. And Printworks is reopening again in I think next year.
So it wasn't closed forever. It wasn't closed forever. They got us, man. It's a great marketing.
It's that closing down sale that you're like, bruv, I swear I was here like a year ago and you had that same sign up. They're like,
yeah, but everything must go. Everything must go.
We are going to close down at some point. Yeah. And I'm like,
yeah. So Printworks is back. I would like to go to one of the best venues I've been to. And plus, everyone always goes, this was in Batman. Yes, I know it was in Batman.
I didn't until you just told me.
Yeah, it was in.
Look at that. Which Batman? Last Spider-Man.
The latest one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, with Robert Pattinson in it.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
I heard very mixed reviews about it, so I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, that's right. Penguin was. I watched the Penguin. Whoa, check this.
Yeah.
I started watching the Penguin at 9 p.m. and I watched all of them.
Wait, you watched what?
All of the Penguin episodes. I waited for them all to drop and I watched all of them.
Oh, I thought it was a film. It's a series.
Yeah, it's a series.
Oh, see.
So yeah,
see.
it
Oh, who
drops,
plays Penguin?
Colin Farrell. Not Colin Farrell. It's Colin Farrell, isn't it? The Irish.
I don't know. I'm asking you, bro. I don't know.
Colin.
You're the one who's seen it.
The
guy-
because I always get it mixed up.
Guy from Total Recall.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Colin
yeah.
Farrell. Yeah.
The guy who's like, you smell like piss. Get out.
Yeah,
The gym coach in.
Yeah. That Colin smacked it.
I like Colin Farrell.
Amazing acting, but people were like, "Oh my gosh!" I was like, "Go with no expectations. You'll enjoy it."
Good?
Yeah, it's good. Like, it's really good, but
Okay.
people were telling me like,
Oh, people like what gassing up too much.
yeah, I don't know how to say this because I'm not disrespecting it, but I'm like, there's a certain when it is a really good DC story.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a really good comic book story, but like the level, like what he needed to bring to the table for it isn't like, how do I put it? It's like, there's I like him as an actor. That's the thing I'm trying to say. Like he's amazing in it.
Yeah.
But people are like, oh my God, this is going to shut down your year. And I think personally for me, there's other shows that I would give more energy for that you've heard me talk about on the show a few times.
Interesting. Okay.
But I think it's really good. I wouldn't knock it at all. I watched the whole, with that being said, watched the whole lot. Watched the whole lot. Nice twists and turns in it. It's dark. Finally, look, whenever DC lean back into dark again, it's good for them. When they try and do the Marvel thing, doesn't really
Not
work.
about it.
But yeah, man, really good. So I watched all of them. I think they're on HBO Max if you're in America, and if you're in England, Sky and Now TV. So
Okay.
yeah, watch them, man. You might like it though. Stick them on. Good
Yeah.
watch. Good story. Nice little other side of Gotham. Few little hints towards the Bat and all that stuff as well. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, man. Kind of nice.
Fair play.
There you go.
Fair
So,
play.
yeah,
I'm
those
gonna
were
give
our,
it a look. Do you know what? I remember one of the films being Avatar, who people were just. You end up going into the cinema or watching it wherever you're watching it just with unrealistic expectations. You're like, this is going to be the greatest film I've ever watched in my life. And when you're setting those expectations, like you're going to be disappointed in it.
Too much. I will say this: Avatar at the time pushed the boundaries of 3D for me. I'd never experienced 3D like that. They did like, you could see like pollen and stuff, dust moving around in 3D. Mad. I watched it on an IMAX. Mad. Alita Battlestar thing is out as well. It's James Cameron's behind it, and it's got mad graphics in it. It's a lot of the team.
Alita
Battle Angel. That's it. Yeah, that's
I
out.
thought the first one was amazing.
Yeah, that's out on Sky and Now TV now.
Wait,
as well.
what is this?
I watched that IMAX.
Sequel?
As well.
What's this?
No, the first one, but it's out on TV as well. Is what I'm saying. As we speak, just come out on Sky and Now TV.
Oh right,
4K. I watched that in the cinema IMAX as well. Another film where I'm like visually.
Bro, I was blown away by that.
Yeah,
because I also was one of them ones where a few people have said to me like, "Oh, yo, you need to watch this," but. There were like, they're people that like we have like really close friends, like like Turk and that. Yeah. He was like, "Right, have you got to watch this?" But sometimes he'll tell me that, and I'll watch something, and I'm like, "Yeah, man, we got a different idea of it." But he was like, "No, you have to watch this." And I was like, "All right, cool."
Basically, it was
Amazing.
James Cameron.
Amazing.
It's basically James Cameron's like him. It's James Cameron behind it. Got another director to front it because he was busy doing Avatar 2. It's a very James Cameron film. Now you think about it, innit? It's like got relationships in it, mad graphics.
What I was about to say is it is, but it's got it's actually got loads of levels.
Yeah. It's like world building as well. Yeah, man, and so it's out on TV. So I'm gonna give that a watch as well, man. But yeah, cool. That's how I've been killing time this week, bruv. You got any news for me, bro? I can't lie. I've come light with the news. Well, actually, I have got a news story if you want it, and I'm happy to save it for another week, right?
Interesting.
Because we never actually got into the story about the man that got so drunk.
The search party one.
Yeah. But I'd like, we can go for your story, Sean.
All right, let's do this.
We're
going to do this. We're going to do this, right? I'm going to read you like 5 news stories. And I'll read you one fake one.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. And then we can.
So is this another version of which one of these headlines is real? Is fake?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Down the barrel, bruv. You know how to do it.
Right. Okay. Oh, Google Lens is like trying to mess with me, bro. I'm just spitting out there. Okay. We did this. First one is.
Oh, you got to tell him though, bruv.
Oh. Okay. Wait. What's the name of this section?
Which one of these headlines is real? Oh, it's fake.
Which one of these headlines? Which one of these headlines are fake? Officers seize bag with definitely not a bag full of drugs printed on it. And it was full of drugs. Greek resident guilty of entering homes to smell shoes. The police in Arizona warn against buying owls from strangers whilst high on drugs. This one is linked to one of our previous ones. Hackers take over Robovacs to chase pets and yell slurs. Woman murders roommate for sending too many Candy Crush requests.
Wow. Okay. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go. We know. I think the robot one could be real. I think I've heard about the Foots one, the shoes guy. I'm gonna say the definitely bag full of not got drugs in it. Is that the fake headline?
It is not.
Oh, wrong. What is the fake headline?
The fake headline is the Candy Crush one.
I thought that was so wild that could happen. Can we tuck into one of the stories though, Sean? I got to hear about this. Definitely not drugs.
All right. Oh, the picture is brilliant as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to show it to you. 1 second. It's actually brilliant. Can I show you the I'm going to show you the picture first and foremost. It's quite a cool little bag. I want one of these bags, but I'll just fill it with something else because I think that's the whole point.
It doesn't look as crimey as I thought it would look. Like I don't know why I thought like a sack or a rucksack. That looks like a kind
like
of
like a swag bag.
Yeah, swag bag. Like yeah, because I'm like, if you're gonna be that ludicrous, they're gonna dress up like the Hamburglar.
You might as well enter the airport with black and white and the bag
and like the little eye patch on and go and walk around like
on your tiptoes and they'll be llooking at you being like, this idiot,
and like stand behind a lamppost and be like so in that picture I held it up to the camera. Do you mind just showing that to me again so I can describe what's in there? There is there is not only, so it's like, to me it's like a jute, what's it called, a jute bag? What's it called, like a little canvas bag that you see kind of like trendy people rolling around with.
I'm not trendy, so I don't know.
Kind of like what you see people roll around with if they're creators. Some drugs,
Copious
some cash,
powders,
powders, bags to put the drugs in, some pills, scales. Is that 2 sets of scales, a revolver and a pile of cash? I'm like, you couldn't be any more guilty. Because there isn't just drugs in there. There's like the whole means for a drugs operation there. You got protection, you got distribution,
right?
You got the weighing up, bruv. You've got everything you need.
The only thing I can say about the person who did this was, if they had managed to get through customs, that would be a story to tell your grandkids, wouldn't it?
Heavy, innit? Yeah. Absolute legend.
Like,
yeah.
Notorious.
Yeah.
Notorious.
But they didn't.
but
could you imagine it? I get it. I reckon this is what happens when you got someone that wants to deal drugs, and just from the look of that little jute bag, I hope I'm saying it right, that little canvas bag, right? What I'm getting from that is they could be a trendy creator. So what they want to do is they want to sell drugs, but they're also going to try and use the guise of irony. And they're going to be like, oh, officer, like, yes. So this is part of an art experiment where I wanted to see if just pure irony could project me through security. If I was so obvious with if I was so obvious with the fact that I wanted to distribute drugs, that I should be able to get through. And I thought, no, if I'm going to do this properly, I'm going to do it properly. So I'm not just going to have some fake powder with definitely not drugs in it. I'm going to have real class. It's a
social experiment, isn't it?
Class A, great, primo, 99%, and some gun, and a real gun with some live ammunition in it, and some scales. And I'm really gonna, because come on, officer, come on. Do you really think someone would be that stupid to do that? I think they get away with it without me being an ironic artist. And officers probably just looking at them thinking, you fucking asshole. Here's some handcuffs. You're going down. So what happened next then? So
do you want to hazard a guess as to where this happened? What part of the world this in? You can be as vague or as
Florida.
No.
What? It wasn't Florida.
Closer to home.
Well, the UK per capita does use the most cocaine per person. You know that? Like, we consume the most coke in the world.
I hope you're using we quite freely.
Me and you in this room, you and I consume the most coke in the world.
I didn't realise that.
Yeah, man. It's a lot. We need to cut down, bro. I mean,
it's not a nice drug.
It's now 4 in the morning.
Every time you say cocaine, I just think cocaine. From Brooklyn. I can't get that word.
Is it the UK? London?
It isn't.
Manchester.
And not the UK, but close. But close. I'll put you out.
Oh, fuck it. Yeah, go on.
Oh no, I read this wrong. I just realised. I'm not gonna lie. I just looked at it and I thought it said Poland.
Yeah.
But it actually says Portland.
Portland. Okay.
Is that anywhere near? I don't know.
Oregon, Portland, Oregon. So
I'm so bad.
It's closer to Florida than Poland.
Than Poland.
Yeah.
My bad. So they stopped them. They were driving. They weren't at the airport.
Oh yeah.
They were driving.
With no license. They had no license, so they were driving. They're definitely not a car.
This is definitely not a drug mule car on the side. Oh my days! I'm gonna be real. Oregon Live are trying to make me purchase the news stories.
Oh man! All right,
I'm gonna have to get a bit more. I'm gonna have to dig around for a little bit more information on this one.
I think I'm pretty much gathered that they got nabbed and they tried to be ironic. I'm trying to think what's the most. I'm trying to think like what's the cheekiest thing we did. I know like in school, I don't know how we got away with. Sometimes cheekily, we could sneak into a classroom whilst the teacher was facing the class, sneak into class late, and be found. And the teacher would notice. And there was a guy at our school that used to jump out the window on the first floor. No, on the ground floor. Ground floor, and then come back into the class and then do it, and the teacher would never notice, bruv.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way you're saying. There was this one guy, yeah.
One guy that used to do it.
Like not us, obviously. We wouldn't do anything of that. Like we were like 8 model students.
Yeah,
at
exactly.
School. I don't think we'd even talk when not spoken to at school.
Nah, never. I think my feedback was always Marcus needs to come out of his show. He's a bit of an introvert.
Yeah,
so he's a bit introvert. So it's the introverted energy, bro.
You're still holding on to that.
I need to grow. I've
got a little bit more information for you here. I've got a bit more information.
All right.
The gun was loaded. I'm putting it out there.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Rolling around with a loaded gun in a bag. Isn't that dangerous in case something knocks against it and you just shoot yourself?
I mean, I'm guessing so.
Do you know what I mean, though?
I do.
Like,
I'm guessing so. Yeah.
Yeah, because like I'm the sort of guy. Sorry, I know this is a really important story, but I like just reminded me. Sorry, one of our comments said, "I like the banter." Introvert ? Lol lol. That was one of the guys at the show.
We chill up for a second. This cunt, right? He tries to claim introvertness and he tries to join the team, and I'm like, bro, you're not part of the team, and nobody inviting you into our introvert team. And if you tried to knock at the door, like we would turn you away.
Do you know what, Sean? I wouldn't even knock at the door because I've not got it in me, bro. I want to stay behind my own emotional door, you know. And the fact that you even have a party of sorts, wow, I can't even comprehend.
Well, it's more of a gathering whilst nobody talks and stays in their corner of the room.
It's too much for me, man. There's only 4 corners in a room.
No, there's a hexagonal room, so we're up to 8.
Oh wow, man, you guys are rock and roll. But just having a loaded gun in a bag, it's just like, you know, whenever you put your charger in your bag or headphones in your bag when they used to have leads, always tangle up however you put them in. Like, I just feel like I'm the sort of guy.
The ramifications are quite a lot more.
Yeah, like a random cheese string would knock the trigger and shoot me in the leg. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Oh man. So
I haven't had a cheese string for like the longest time.
I love a cheese string. Really, I love it, man. But I never do any of the stuff they do in the adverts where they like wave it around because it's gone in 30 seconds.
I would have thought you did sing there's so much of an extrovert.
Introvert.
So they despite the claim on the van, they call it a vanity case, not a jute bag. But I'm going to say that you're probably correct. I feel like you know these things.
Yeah. A case?
A vanity case. I don't know.
It's a bag.
American. I don't know. Fuck off. There was more than 10 grams of fentanyl and meth inside.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Those are nasty ones.
2 were arrested. They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
2 were arrested. And that's kind of the end of the story. And the police are just saying, these 2 are a bit daft, to put it nicely.
Yeah.
To put it nicely, yeah.
It's not a cool drug bust. If I'm a cop, it's not like, some guys came in and what they did is they basically had a plaster cast, right? Somebody had a full body cast, and it apparently the story was that they'd broken every bone in their body in a horrific car crash, but the cast was actually made out of cocaine.
And also, you could name it would be like Brooklyn, where you could name the killer would have like a cool name.
Yeah.
The cast killer, or
the
cast smuggler,
the cocaine cast man.
the cocaine cast.
Get me? And that's his thing. But then, like, unfortunately, one of his cocaine cast mules, that was carrying the cocaine cast, accidentally was sweating too much, and then the cocaine started to get absorbed into their system. And they started jittering, fainted, and do you get me? There's stories in it.
That was a good story off the cuff.
Yeah. Off the cuff. Off the cuff, cocaine cast killer.
Yeah, but for
captured.
this is a good one. But for this one, you're like the shoot bag smugglers.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
I don't know.
What happened? Like, oh man, big bust at work today. We sent a guy down. He's probably going to do 25 for what's it called? Intent to supply. Yeah. What happened? Well, he had a gun, he had scales, everything. So was there like a chase or anything? No, I had a bag that said definitely not drugs in here. We took the bag and there definitely was drugs in here.
It did the paperwork, it was went home. Ironic.
It was trying to be ironic, but now he's going to do some time. We're going to the judge going, I'm definitely not going to send you down for 25 years.
And they're like, oh yeah. And he's like, nah. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I would watch that.
Yeah. If I was a judge, I wouldn't say that. I'd be, because you couldn't say that in it, but you'd be like, I'm definitely sending you down. Yeah, 100%. I love it when judges put a little bit of zest on their
sass, what are the two? Because we know the Judge Judy one, but there's also that like older
Judge
looking.
Rinder?
Is that the older looking kind of Greek looking chap? Is it kind of with glasses?
Is that Rinder? Yeah. He's UK
good.
though, isn't it? He's UK.
No, he's American. No, he's American.
Because we got a UK one as well.
Oh, I don't know.
Blonde hair. But yeah, I think it's Judge Rinder, Judge Judy.
Yeah.
But was that very real? Or was that all made up?
No, I believe they're actual cases.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But I just think judges, whenever I watch those like American true crime shows, because they've got the cameras in the courtrooms quite a lot, haven't they? Yeah. It's legal over there. They just look like they're so over it, some of them, innit? Like, fuck, like another day at the office talking to these dumbass criminals. They're just like, I know they have to be like attentive and they have to be really on it, but just... And I know that that's why there's a lot of breaks, but it just looks like when they're like, yeah, court's adjourned until next week. Well, you know what? Just adjourn it till the week after. Get your shit together. They just look like, fucking hell, I've just seen so much crime. I'm not bothered. Not bothered, I'm just over this, man. Why does people do the same shit?
I'm going to put it out there that I would say that it's probably not your calling. I would say...
To be a judge?
Yeah, probably allow it.
More extrovert. Having a gavel, innit?
I think you're too much...
I think
you're too much of an extrovert to be a judge.
Is it?
I think you need to read it back in a little bit, to be totally honest.
Do you think judges are introverts?
I just think that you're not an introvert. I think you just got to stop talking to random strangers on the road, bro. That's what
I've not done that for like
at least 3 days. Hours.
I've not done that, man.
Oh.
I'm a semivert. That sounds a bit weird. I'm a semivert. Sometimes vert.
Semi-vert.
What's like someone that hasn't got any belly button, but hasn't got an outie belly button? I'm like that of introvert and extrovert.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm a travert. I'm a travert, bruv.
You're a travert.
Just a travert. Yeah. Just right in the middle. Or in-out travert. Out.
You fell off the end of the scale. You fell off the end of the extrovert scales to
I'm really not, man. I'm a quiet guy, bruv.
Can everyone please? Like, you might not know this, but please believe me and just comment and tell this guy he's not allowed. Especially if you're an introvert, he's not welcome.
Oh, wow.
He's not welcome
in our
club.
You call me a cunt in today's episode.
Yeah, but that's standard.
Yeah, that's standard. That's quite normal. And you said I'm not allowed into your group. So I'm not... One second. You have a group, though, bruv. I don't have a group. I'm saying I'm a lone... Of
course you don't have a group. That's because you chat to everyone and anyone. Everyone's in your group, Ram. That's the thing.
I'm a lone wolf, bro, and it's hard out here, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. This is an argument / discussion that has been ongoing for the past like 15 years, isn't it?
If there was a window,
still not.
I just feel like I feel like your group in this wintry time of year would be in like a log cabin with like snow outside, like a real snowy day. And
as an extrovert, you would think that, would you?
And you guys would be inside in each of your corners having a warm cup of cocoa or something like that.
We actually talk from time to time, and we all just tell each other how happy we are that nobody let you in.
Is it?
Yeah, and you're mainly your main topic of discussion.
I'll probably be looking through the window, just looking at you guys, like shivering, like looking at you guys enjoying.
So we found out that you're not an introvert. You're just a pervert. There we go. Wrapped that one up. like with a bow on top. Look at that, perfect.
You know what, Sean? I think it's a fantastic time to end the episode. It's good. Just want to let you guys know. Oh, Sean, I got our cousin podcast, Ain't Got a Clue, that I do K-Code. Got a live show coming up 27th of November.
Yes, I am there.
Yeah,
I'm there.
Coming down, man.
Big up
Coming down.
K-Code.
Yeah, man. No discount.
I don't get an introvert.
You got to pay double, bruv, because it's like, because we're going to have seats either side of you so no one sits next to you.
Oh, fair play. I'll pay.
Yeah, man. So yeah, that's happening 27th of November. If you want to find out tickets for it, all you got to do is I'd type in Ain't Got a Clue on any social media, and then you should find links to it. It's going to be at Up the Creek Comedy Club in London, 27th of November 2024. Get down there, get some tickets. We sold out a small room.
Yeah.
So the tickets were sold out. So we've gone to a bigger room. And tickets flying off the shelf. So grab them, man. You get me. At How to Kill an Hour is where you can find us on all social medias. We're out there. Again, Christmas joke, Sean. Where can they send them to?
Jokes at howtokillanhour.com.
That's it. Please, no DMs. Don't send them anywhere else. Just send them to jokes at howtokillanhour.com.
Do give us a hand, because Christmas jokes are almost as bad as Halloween jokes.
I want some naughty ones.
Yeah. Cool. I mean, that's the baseline, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
Come on.
100%.
Come on.
Yeah, man. Give us some naughty ones, man. Some naughty ones.
Of the
All right, we'll be with you soon, man. Punishment is coming up soon as well. Peace.
Peace.
Oh no, come back.